Well, it's Saturday, March 18th, and we've got a gathering of flint knappers here today in the man cave. It's a tradition that we do this every March, and the fellow that comes here to audit my man cave is in there right now, busy making arrowheads. As you can see, driveway is just full of vehicles, and get a little snow today, but nothing that we can't handle. So let's take a look in here and see who all's in here. Okay. Oh man, it's toasty and warm in here.
These things for $2 and $3.
Wood stove's doing its job. Let's see what we got here. Well, there's last year's famous napper that we featured at this gathering, Rodger. Mike's right there, and he brought his best friend with him.
What's this, camera shy?
What's this guy's name?
Cooper.
Cooper.
Cooper. Hey.
First time on video. Look at
you're
you.
on film, Mr. Boy. Yeah.
And it's probably going to be a little glare here. Let's see. And I got Larry here for his first time. He's a newbie napper. He's getting all kinds of great advice. And of course, there's Tom. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask Tom a few questions, because I'm going to feature you today, Tom, as the celebrity napper, if you don't mind.
You can. I'm not prepared.
Well, that's good. That's how we like it. Spontaneous.
Hey.
So, Tom, how many years have you been flint napping?
Oh, about 25.
Cooper.
25. How many years have you been good at it?
None.
You sound like the rest of us. So, what made you want to be a flint napper, and why are you doing this?
Well, I think like most other people, you find a few points, you wonder how they were made, so you get into it that way.
Yeah, and you probably picked up a few pieces of flint in the field and brought them home. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I that's how I started, was picking up chips.
They make great little Madison points.
They do, yeah. And you know, you get a feel for the material they were working too, although it's probably a little bit different from the time they quarried it till a few thousand years later when we pick it up after who knows how many frosts and heat exposures. So what's your favorite type to make? Do you have a particular type?
Oh, probably metalwood.
Metalwood, yeah. You know, do you have a reason?
Well, because you do it, and I just try to get them as thin as you do.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that's funny you picked metalwood, because when I started napping, I didn't really plan on napping all these years, but you kind of just get going and you keep going. And metalwood and Clovis were the 2 points that I wanted to learn to make, only because metalwood was so expertly made and so thin. And I always, you know, I never could find a whole one because they seem to always be broken. So I wanted to learn to make them, and that has been a challenge, so you like those too. Yeah. So we have a budding napper here. This is Larry. What advice can you give Larry right now about flint napping? I'm sure he would love to take any advice.
Practice, practice, practice.
Hands on the stone as much as possible.
Yep. Invest in Band-Aids.
Oh, what was that, Mike?
Invest in Band-Aids.
Very good advice. Rodger, how about you? You got any advice for this young napper?
A long time ago, somebody who was on the camera right now gave me some advice. There's a couple things I always remember. One is, ridges are your roadmap.
Yes.
Now, you might get to your destination without using your ridges, but it's a heck of a lot easier if you just follow the map.
That's right.
Okay, I heard that from you
Yep.
a long time ago.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and that's really good advice, because if you learn to set up your platforms and you know, set them up on the ridge, that's going to tend to carry that flake right along that ridge. Whether that ridge curves or what it does, it'll follow that. It's almost like an I-beam construction on the back of that flake. So, anything you want to add, Larry?
It's been a pleasure being able to come and hang out with you guys. I mean, your guys' knowledge is next to none.
Well, we hope that you keep coming, and you know, and we'll share what we know. Sometimes, you know, we don't know a lot, and we fly by the seat of our pants. You know, you just hit it and hope that it comes out. But there are some techniques too that we can share with you. So, anyway, it's becoming apparent that we're getting close to lunchtime. Rodger's stomach is growling so loud I can't even hear myself think. So I'm thinking that I guess I'm going to have to go out and get the grill fired up.
To grill the venison. You usually feature that on the film.
Well, that's going to be on here. We're not done filming yet. So we will take that marinated venison that you brought this year, and we're going to get it going on the grill and take a look at that next. So stick with us, and we'll show you some real tasty treats. Okay, I want to take a moment to feature something really cool that was sent to me by our good buddy Smoke Eater. I'm going to use it officially to open the first bottle of beer.
Well,
Oh yeah,
first bottle of
just
beer
got to get
today.
used to it here. Wait a minute. There we go. I need practice. I guess I'll have to open a lot more. But yeah, hey, Smoke Eater, this thing works great. I also have a great knife here in case I want to cut into some meat. So thank you very much. Cheers. Okay, it's time for venison. We just had a little pizza, and that was good, but that was more of an appetizer. This is what it's really all about, guys. Right here. Oh yeah, look at that venison cooking. Oh, I wish you could smell the smell I'm smelling right now. This is just unreal. Cooking this stuff out on a nice winter day like this, you just don't get a whole lot better. And I'll tell you what, there's always room for venison. So I'll cook this for a while, and then I'll take it into the guys, and maybe we'll get some shots in there. But the smoke's coming out of the chimney in the man cave. Everybody's nice and cozy in there. And it couldn't be a better day. So we're having a good time. Okay, now we got her seasoned up. We got mushrooms, and we got some onions, and some seasonings and pepper. And I'll tell you what, this is a meal you would kill for. Unbelievable, the smell that I'm getting here. So we'll let this cook another few minutes. I'm going to take it in the boys, and I'll tell you what, this is going to disappear right before your eyes. So I'll be back soon.